Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Baranowski talking to you about post-traumatic growth and recovery. Do you find that you're held back by a belief that you've been carrying with you for a long time? And it might seem very real to you, but it's no longer serving you. And this is not an unusual thing. There's a really wonderful story called The Elephant Rope, and it's actually based on, a true situation. And it's a very interesting story because it helps us to understand how we can get really wired with a belief that can hold us back for an absolute lifetime. This story was actually written by Stephen in 2011, and I'm going to read it to you because it's actually quite profound, and it really has the capacity, as many stories do, to help us understand where we're stuck and how to move forward. So, in this story, I want you to think about this man who's passing by elephants, and he stops. And he's confused by the fact that these huge creatures are being held on by only a tiny little rope. Now, it makes absolutely no sense to him, and because he realizes that they could really easily break away from the rope at any time because they're really big animals. There's no chains, no cages, and it's really obvious that at any point they could break their bonds, but for some reason they don't. And he asked the trainer, well, what's going on here? Well, the trainer says when they were very small, they were trained to believe that these ropes would really hold them and bind them because when they were very small, they were held by the same tiny ropes. They were conditioned. It was woven into how they looked at the world around them that these ropes would absolutely hold them. And the man realized the truth of it. And he recognized that truly these animals could break away at any time, but because they believed they could not, they were stuck. And like elephants, many of us go around in our lives simply believing that something's true, hanging on to an old storyline, because in the past it really would have held us back, but it doesn't any longer. So if failure is part of learning, we should be allowing ourselves to continue challenging ourselves in the areas that we feel no longer serve us. It's not yet time to give up the struggle. So the challenge is to look at some part of your life and ask yourself, is this holding me back? Is there some reason why I believe this? Is it still true for me today, or is it time for me to push against the rope and break the chains that no longer need to hold me back? This is Dr. Anna Baranowski wishing you a gentle day.
For more Ask Dr. Anna videos and information about post-traumatic growth and recovery, subscribe and like our YouTube videos at What is PTSD, or join us at previous video episodes in our playlist Ask Dr. Anna from the Traumatology Institute team.